Helmut.
Hello.
Hi, Helmut.
Hi, how are you doing, David?
I'm good.
Well, I've been watching your program for a long time, and you're a very patient man, you know.
I try.
Because a lot of time I would say, just what the hell, and hang up. It's too much for me, at my age.
You're 82.
Yes, I'm 82 years old.
Why are you calling me, Helmut?
Well, it's a long story. Well, I never had sex in my entire life.
How
I never
come?
had the urge or the desire or the thought of having sex. I knew about it, but for some reason I never had that need. And like up to a month ago, I never wanted to have sex. And one morning I woke up and I had a dream that I was making love with a beautiful woman. And ever since I've been thinking about it, and I have the urge to have sex. Do you understand?
I understand completely.
Okay.
Who was the girl in the dream?
Well, I don't know.
Did she remind you of anyone?
No, all I remember, she had long, dark hair, like brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she was very beautiful, but kind of faceless. It was hard to... She wasn't, like, real.
Helmut.
Yes.
In the last couple of months, have you had any medical problems?
Not at all.
Have you had any changes in anything?
No, I've been doing the same thing for the past 50 years,
Have you seen a doctor? Have you been put on any medication?
Not at all. I'm healthy, thank God.
Uh-huh.
I smoke a lot, but I'm still good.
Uh-huh.
I've been checked recently, just x-rays, and I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Did the doctor do an examination of your testicles?
Oh, not at all. No, he didn't touch this.
That would be a good thing to look at.
Yes?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, sometimes you can have a tumor in the testicles that produces a hormone.
Uh-huh.
You want to make sure that that's not going on.
Right.
Because this is a sudden change. But that's the thing you want to rule out, because it's a medical problem that could be causing an increased level of blood testosterone, and that could cause sexual fantasies. Are you having erections all the time now?
Not really. I've had erections all my life. That's not the problem.
Uh-huh.
But I never did it. I even was married. I was married between the age of 72 and 80 years old, and I finally divorced.
Okay. The thing I want to be sure that we're not dealing with is a medical problem. So that's worth a check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
but it started with a dream. I'm
about to go there.
Okay.
Before the dream started, was there anything else in your life that happened? Is something nostalgic, perhaps?
Well, I don't remember everything.
Well, I know, but perhaps you were reading through a pamphlet about the old country, or going through some letters or some old pictures or something like that.
Not really, well, I've been in the country for 15 years now.
Uh-huh.
And before I was in Germany, well, I traveled all over Europe. I lived in France for a little while.
What I'm saying is, was there anything that happened of late? And before you give me a no, I'm trying to understand the psychological basis. What I'm saying is, did you see someone on television who reminded you of someone you once had an interest in? Maybe from a distance?
Well, that's hard to say. I see a lot of beautiful women. I appreciate that, but I have no desire.
I understand, but all of a sudden you have desire, and I just wonder if something crossed.
That would be hard to tell.
Uh-huh. Why did your marriage end?
Excuse me?
Why did your marriage end?
Well, we didn't get along, but also because I didn't want to have sex with her. I wasn't attracted for that reason. I loved her for different reasons, but not for sex.
Okay. Well, maybe your season has come round at last.
Oh, my God, but it's a little late. Okay, even if it's not the problem, you see, it's okay with me. I feel like a youngster, it's like I'm a newborn baby again.
Here we go.
But listen, what am I going to do? Am I going to go and say, hey, babe, you want to go out with me? I'm too old for this. That's my only concern.
Helmut, first of all, I think you're adorable.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Thank you.
Second of all, I think whatever is going on, you need to check it out. And if it's just something that's happening, and there's a psychological awakening happening now, it may have to do with a loss of some inhibition that sometimes happens to us when we get older.
Okay.
It's sometimes when you see people, and now you're a spry 82. I hate to use the word spry because it turns in my throat. But sometimes when you see people in nursing homes, you'll find people who become sexually active later on in life or have sexual desires merely because there has been a loss of the inhibitory function of the brain.
Well, slow down, because does that mean I'm losing my marbles?
I knew you were going to go there. You're so smart. I couldn't imagine anyone losing their marbles and being able to make that conclusion that fast. Okay. But the question is, perhaps you've had a small stroke.
Oh. Well, if I did, I wasn't aware of it.
I know. I can't figure that. So you want to be checked out. And you want to be checked out. You want to be checked out by a neurologist.
But you see, as long as I feel fine, I don't want to see a doctor because I'm getting to that age where, I'm like an old car. I'm starting losing my part.
Hey, I know, but maybe we can prevent things from deteriorating. You need to see a urologist, okay, to check out your testicles, and you also need to see a neurologist to make sure that there hasn't been some change in the inhibitory function of your brain which has released and allowed this to happen. Otherwise, I would just say that this is a rare phenomenon of sexual awakening in the 80s, and maybe it's your time.
Okay, well, let's say it's my time. What's your suggestion? How am I going to go and find a beautiful girl? I mean...
How young is this girl you're looking for, Helmut?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 30, 40. That's, young.
Well...
I can't go to single clubs. They can
I know.
At me, I ride horses.
You ride horses?
Yes, every time with my old friend Philippe.
You ride horses?
That's right.
Then I would certainly go to see a urologist. You may have some damage.
Oh, why?
Why? Because riding horses, you can get damaged testicularly.
Oh, I mean, like the banging of the testicles.
You got it.
The saddle?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So you might have had a vascular problem there. Why don't we check it out?
But I've been riding all my life.
I understand, but that doesn't...
Why do I want to have sex now? After like a million banging on the saddle? Oh, you're laughing at me.
No, I'm not. You're just so funny. Because that was wonderful, okay?
Okay.
You got me to lose it, Helmut. Listen, Helmut, I just want you to be sure that you're taking care of business, okay?
All right.
And if you're having continuous damage to the testicles, and it may just be slight, you may be having some kind of problem there. Let's just check it out.
All right.
Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And then if we find out it's something else at 82, we'll try to get your 30-year-old girl.
All right. Well, after I get checked to the doctor, can I call you again and tell you what's happening?
I'd love to hear from you.
Are you going to remember who I am?
Are you kidding? How many Helmuts, 82 years old, suddenly looking for 30-year-old girls do I have in my life?
That's right. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, pal.
Bye, David.
Wiedersehen. You think you've heard everything, huh? And then something new.